So Browns cornerback Denzel Ward and his family's Make Them Know Your Name charity is hosting a free youth football camp tonight. It's for 300 Greater Cleveland kids. And Denzel's wonderful mom and dear friend Nicole Ward is here now to tell us about this great event.
Yes.
First of all, so exciting because within like minutes or hours it's sold out for 300 kids.
300 kids. We put it out there, we posted it, got it out, and it was sold out, or filled up I should say, within 8 hours.
And you said filled up because it doesn't cost anything.
It doesn't cost
kids.
anything. It's absolutely free.
That's
I mean,
so
we're
nice.
so excited about it because this is an opportunity for Denzel to give back, and it's at his, you know, school, his high school that he graduated from. So no,
Nordonia High School.
Nordonia High School.
Yeah.
So there's no way that we can charge.
That's so nice. So he'll be there tonight.
He will be
and
there.
doing drills, teaching these kids important skills for football.
Yes.
But yet you also still talk about the foundation and that mission and really empowering kids to learn more about heart health, their parents, learning that, their families too.
Yes, absolutely. We want to always stay focused on our mission and our goal for the Make Them Know Your Name Heart Health Foundation. So we are partnered with university hospitals, and they're going to have members of their staff that's going to be there, and they're going to be providing mannequins to demonstrate how to administer CPR, but they're going to also have an AED on site so that we can show that and people can get comfortable with what it looks like, how you can use it in case of an emergency. So we want to always provide that education whenever we have an opportunity. So this is going to be a great chance to do that. So since registration opens up early as we get the kids in and they get their shirts and find out where they need to go, we're going to use that opportunity to just kind of educate the crowd and get them familiar with CPR and how to use an AED.
Nicole, that's a great idea. I can't tell you how many times we do stories on parents that are in distress that their kids, their own maybe 4-year-old, 5-year-old, 10-year-old, will save their life because they know to call 911.
Exactly.
They know when their parents are in distress, but then you have to wonder, how do they really know? Where do they learn these skills? And this is a great place to be able to teach these kids this.
Absolutely. The more opportunities that we have to be able to show, like you said, kids and adults, the more likely they are to utilize that skill in an emergency situation, just like you explained with 911. If you're never told what to do, if you're never shown how to do it, then most likely you won't do it. But I've read statistics that show even if you watch a video on how to administer CPR, if you're faced with that situation, you are more likely to, you know, to step in and to try to help as if more so than if you didn't.
And Nicole, I always feel like every time you're here, we need to remind people why this is so personal to you and Denzel and your son, Paul, with your husband and losing him at such an early age.
Yeah, I mean, he was 46 years old. It was very unexpected. You know, he was, if you looked at him, you would think that he was the bill of health, which he was, very focused on health, wellness, and fitness. You know, worked out all the time, tried to eat healthy. I was participating in a spin class, and he collapsed. And when he collapsed, unfortunately, he suffered from cardiac arrest. But what we learned from that situation is that it could have been prevented, you know, and so what we want to do is leverage the platform that we currently have to educate others so that they don't have to go through what we went through.
And you mentioned that there's going to be AED there tonight, and talk about that and the importance of that, and that could have helped save his life as well.
Absolutely. So AED stands for automatic external defibrillator, and if an automatic external defibrillator, if it is activated when someone is suffering from cardiac arrest, the chances of survival increases tremendously. So the fact of the matter is, for every minute that passes without CPR or use of an AED, your chances for survival decreases by 10%. So it takes, I don't know, on average it could take like 7 to 10 minutes for an EMS to arrive. If no one is taking action in the meantime, then you can see immediately the chances of survival are very slim. So that's why it's important for us to educate and do the things that we're trying to do through the foundation.
And it's such a personal mission that changed your family's lives, no doubt. But it is truly, I think, is such a reflection on your sons of how you really turned pain into purpose, and you have extraordinary men that you and your husband raised, and there's so much into your parents are the best. Like it's your whole family is so amazing in helping with these young men that you made and that have really lived on to do great things. So congratulations to you, because 5-year extension. Our Cleveland Browns
Yes.
did a huge commitment to your son, Denzel, so we're thrilled for that. I'm sure he's just so elated.
Yes, we are so excited. I mean, who would have thought? Denzel's whole career has been here in Ohio. So he went to Nordonia High School, went to The Ohio State University. We never would have thought that he would have been drafted to his hometown Cleveland Browns, and he was. And now to be able to have his second contract and extended to be here another 5 years, we are just elated.
Yeah, and we always say, every time I see him in the news, I always say he is so amazing on the field, but what he does off the field and receiving the Walter Payton Man of the Year award, a national award among all of the NFL football players, and your son received. I mean, he walks the walk, talks the talk. You do too, and then now empowering these 300 kids tonight.
Yes.
So it's so exciting.
So exciting. Yes. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
It.
And we know you have a lot of great things coming up too with the Make Them Know Your Name Foundation.
Yes.
And we'll be keeping you updated with all of that stuff too.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Nicole.
Thank
so good to
you.
see you. Give Denzel a big hug from me.
Definitely will.
Okay.